Nationwide, baby boomers are leaving the workforce at a rate of more than 10,000 a day. And it's estimated that almost half of them have saved nothing for retirement, meaning that they will rely heavily on Social Security. In addition, the Urban Institute says that baby boomers are retiring with more personal debt than any previous generation. Should younger generations pay increased taxes to support them, or should boomers be forced to accept austerity in the form of more limited benefits? And Congresswoman Custer, to you first.
Sure. So you're setting up an either or, and I think there's a third option that's better for everyone. So no, I do not believe that the burden should fall on young people. I also disagree, and I'll let my opponent speak for himself. He's talked about all options on the table. I would not raise the age. Congress has already raised the age for Social Security from 65 to 67. If you work on your feet, as many teachers and people in trades do, that they're plenty ready to retire and they've paid in. What I would do is raise the cap on the withholding from wages. So it's now $118,500. Everyone making up to that level has money taken out of every paycheck for their Social Security. But above that level, they don't continue to have money taken out. So it's a fairness issue, but also the silver lining is that if we raise that cap, we can make Social Security sustainable for the long term.
Mr. Lawrence, same question for you. You said you would fence off the funding in Social Security. How does that keep it solvent?
A lot of the reasons why we have the issue with Social Security that we do now is because Congress spent that money on other things. Before we make Social Security solvent, the first priority should be to fence off the payroll taxes that we collect for Social Security and not allow Congress to spend it on anything else. And then we can start looking at what other issues we can, what other tools we can use to make Social Security solvent. I do disagree with my opponent on this issue that we shouldn't just look at one particular item. Unfortunately, Congress has talked about this for many, many years, but they have failed to do anything about it. And I would also add that, you know, it's nice to sit up here on the debate stage and say that we're going to solve all these problems, but no offense, but my opponent has been in Congress for 4 years, and she's failed to introduce one piece of legislation to address this critical issue to the citizens of this state. It's time to start acting and not just giving lip service to solving some of these issues.
You have the right to respond.
Sure. No, I have co-sponsored legislation, and this is something that I work on and will continue to work on. It's, again, back to the Republican Tea Party that's blocking progress on this issue.
I don't think we can block or blame the other party for everything that goes wrong and what we fail to do. We need to be held accountable for what we do and what we don't do. And unfortunately, I think my opponent has failed to act in this case, in other cases, to solve the issues of the citizens of New Hampshire.
You can respond if you want, then we got to move forward.
Well, I want him to understand that it's the Speaker of the House that schedules the hearings and brings bills to the floor, and he's chosen not to act on this, but I continue to support bipartisan legislation and will continue to work on it.